Example 2 says, a cereal box has the dimensions shown. What is the volume of the cereal box? So just like with area, and when we solve for volume, we should always start with our formula. So here we're starting with the formula, volume equals length times width times height. Again, if you want to use the other formula, volume equals the area of the base times the height, you could do that as well. It's up to you. But then you're just going to plug in your values. So your first step is writing the formula. Your second step is then plugging in your values. So your length is 8, your width is 3 1/4, and your height is 12 1/2. So once you plug those in, okay, and we of course want to use something like the dots or parentheses here as opposed to those X's. But then you can multiply as normal. So you can multiply these since they're mixed numbers. You can turn them into improper fractions. So 8/1 times 13/4 times 25 halves. And then you can multiply all three at the same time. So you don't have to worry about doing two before you do the other. You can cross cancel, but you can only cross cancel in places that are opposite numerator and denominator, right? But it's okay if the fractions aren't right next to each other. For example, the 4 and the 8 here can cross cancel. That 4 would become a 1, and that 8 would become a 2. That 2 could then cross cancel with the 2 in the denominator over here. So the 2 becomes a 1, and this 2 will then become a 1. So then you have 1 times 13 times 25 on the top, and 1 times 1 times 1 in your denominator. So you're going to get 325 over 1, or 325 cubic inches as your final volume. Try the Got It problems below to check your understanding.